fuck I want. I do whatever the fuck I want.
So, since the Snyder cultists are blowing up the hotline of 1-800 I want to yeet myself, let's take a look back at the supposed sequel plans for Man of Steel 2, aka Henry Got Screwed. So, according to Cosmic Book News, shit website, per the report, Man of Steel 2 would have featured Henry Cavill's Superman teaming up with Sasha Kaye Supergirl against Brainiac. This would have led directly into Black Adam versus Superman, with Dwayne Johnson returning. Now, again, I don't know how factual this is. Let's say it is. Let's play the speculation game. I like this idea. Again, I love Man of Steel. I hated the fact that Henry Cavill's Superman was just completely sidelined in his own supposed sequel by Ben Affleck's Batman, who is the GOAT Batman, by the way, so I ain't completely mad at it. But Henry Cavill was completely wasted. And I really, I don't want to say I loved. Love is too much of a strong word for Black Adam. I loved the idea of what Dwayne Johnson had in mind for a Black Adam versus Superman. I thought that would have been really interesting. I think those two really have great chemistry, or would have had great chemistry, and I would have liked to see Henry Cavill obviously continue with the role as Superman and the eventual showdown with Black Adam, even though Black Adam is mostly a Shazam villain, but we all know Zachary Levi lost his goddamn mind, so that wasn't going to work out. And Sasha Kaye Supergirl being implemented with Henry Cavill. I think that would have been awesome. That's a great idea. I would have loved to seen Henry Cavill Superman and Sasha Kaye Supergirl team up against Brainiac. Now, we're most likely going to get Brainiac in James Gunn's Superman Legacy, but at the time, I think that would have been cool. But now that we're seeing the box office disasters of most of the DCU films, I think a Man of Steel 2, a Black Adam versus Superman, would have completely failed at the box office.
Yeah, listen. We fucked up.
I will always respect Dwayne The Rock Johnson for being so passionate about the DC universe and bringing back Henry Cavill. Even if it was for a 10-second cameo, I don't care. I love seeing Henry Cavill back in the Man of Steel suit, the best suit of all time, the best Superman suit of all time, and the spit curl. It was the classic Superman that I've always wanted to see Henry Cavill portray. But unfortunately, the Black Adam film was very, very mediocre. I had fun watching Black Adam, but if there was supposed to be a sequel, then I think a lot of changes creatively needed to be changed. Number one, director. Number two, the writer. And number three, I think Dwayne Johnson was just playing Dwayne Johnson. I don't think he embodied Black Adam at all. At least not the Black Adam from the comic books or the Injustice video games. It was just The Rock in a Black Adam suit. Again, The Rock was very entertaining, and I think they would have had great chemistry between Dwayne, Henry, and Sasha. But again, I think The Rock wanted the Rockverse instead of the DC universe. It was going to be the Rockverse featuring Henry Cavill and other DC heroes, where Dwayne The Rock Johnson was going to be the main staple of the DC universe, which would have been an absolute epic disaster.
It's over.
I wanted to see Man of Steel 2. We all know this. BVS was just a massive, massive mistake. WB lost faith in Henry Cavill. They lost faith in the character of Superman. That's why they shoehorned in Ben Affleck's Batman, because they thought at the time, since the Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy made $1 billion, was epically successful. They're like, well, everybody loves Batman, so surely putting Batman in a supposed Superman sequel will make $1 billion, and throw in Wonder Woman and throw in Aquaman, Justice League, The Flash, and of course it completely failed. And that was the problem right there. They should have built off of Man of Steel and had trust in Henry Cavill. But again, seeing it now in hindsight 2020, seeing how the DCU films are just failing, it was just, BVS was the catalyst for what we're seeing now. Like, it is what it is. You can get mad at it, you can be upset, but you can't You can change facts. That's the reality. If you want to live in a dream world, fine. But at the time, the supposed sequel, yeah, it would have been awesome to see Sasha be with Henry and Black Adam with The Rock. I think that would have been great. But, you know, I think at the end of the day, it would have just been another DC flop. It is what it is. Truth out.
You should have died at birth.